Yeah, it's your boy Real Funny as fuck. You know, we back at it again with another YouTube reaction video, man. Now this one, I don't understand. I really don't. Like, you get rejected, my nigga, and you come back to threaten a bit. You come back to threaten her just because she turned you down, my nigga. Like, you niggas really are sensitive. Like, I'm starting. Now, hold up. See, I was gonna say some. I was just gonna let that shit flow off my tongue, but I ain't wanna say the wrong shit. I knew it. I knew it. But I'm starting to think you niggas are Y chromosome are replaced with 2 X chromosomes. And I'm starting to think you niggas are real deal females. Cause how come you can't just take a rejection and move on to the next one? Like this one specifically, you think that you need her that bad, to the point you want to threaten her life tonight.
I bend down to like go get something.
Gotcha.
All these guys are one of them starts like basically asking me for my number, and I was just like, no. It was a verbal argument at first, and then he pulls a gun out, and I was like, all right, let's go. And he started like pointing it at us, and then he came up to us. He's like, I'm not afraid to hit women. I beat women. I slap women. He's just like, oh, I'll shoot you. And next thing I know, I found out
Pussy activity. Bitch made activity. Man, so you go slap her, beat her, hurt her, just because you couldn't get the digits, my nigga. So you gotta go deep into your feelings and just say this outrageous ass shit. When you can literally just go up to another female and just try again. But I don't even think you need to. Boy, I think you need to just sit out for a couple games and get yourself right, nigga. Cause what? Maybe you need to get
young lady and her 2 sons are running to the back, fighting for their lives, thinking that they're gonna get shot at.
You start out with 7 asking if you have a gun.
No, sir. That's his license. See, I'm 17. I got a gift. Yes, it's a pistol. Yeah.
Tuesday, July 8th, 2025, Wellington, Florida. In the parking lot of the Wellington Green Mall, a social rejection escalates into a high-risk criminal incident. A 17-year-old minor, already under judicial supervision, threatens 2 women with a firearm after being rejected. What makes the case critical is not only the intimidation itself, but what is later confirmed. The weapon does not belong to him. One of the firearms is reported stolen, and the situation forces the victims to seek refuge inside the mall, shifting the...
So basically, you setting yourself up to go to jail. You knowing you got a stolen weapon. Let's be honest, if these niggas be knowing that shit's stolen, cause how else the fuck did you think that you got that bitch? Knowing you ain't 21, how else do you think you got that bitch? Not from another rightful owner. No.
Danger into an enclosed public space with uninvolved civilians. From that point on, police intervention moves away from mediating a dispute and toward reconstructing how a minor with prior involvement in the system had gained access to a gun and used it to intimidate others in a public setting. I'm Tyler, and this is your Daily Dose of Crime. Get your daily dose of crime every single day at 3 p.m. Eastern, and we're turning it up. 2 videos per day. Don't miss a single moment and tune in.
So basically what happened is I came here to drop my friend off to her job.
Okay.
I'm in my car, I'm putting on my makeup, I get out of my car, and then I bend down to like go get something, I guess obviously I was scared of whatever. So then he rolls down his window, one of them starts like basically asking me for my number, and I was just like, no. So then after I said no, they start calling me like a and like all this stuff, like they start like saying, oh, why is my ass out, like calling me a basically.
Okay.
So I walk inside and I call my friend, and she was like, okay, well let's go ask them why they were saying that. So we went, and we were like, why are you like what, like why, like she was like, oh, why are you harassing my friend, this and that, and then everything was like, you know, it was a verbal argument at first, and then all of a sudden the guy hops out the car and he has like a gun, right? So then we're still talking, whatever, but then as soon as he cocks it back, you know, and he's like threatening like pistol whip us and like shoot us and stuff, we kind of walk, we like basically ran away.
Okay, what do you mean he cocked it back?
Like he grabbed it,
and then he pulled it out.
He was talking with it for a minute,
Okay.
and then after he started talking with it, then he cocked it back, and he started like pointing it at us, and then he came up to us. He's like, I'm not afraid to hit women. I beat women. I slap women. And then he was like, oh, I'm gonna pistol whip you guys. Then he came back. He came inside.
Where did all of that happen?
This happened outside in the parking lot, like near my car and near his truck, where like, cause I had parked there.
Okay, can you describe what the gun looked like?
Honestly, like I was kind of nervous. So I
was in front of it because I didn't want her.
Yeah.
It was literally like this big. It wasn't even a big gun, but he did reload it. Like I don't know if it had ammo in it, but he did plug it back, and that's when I
it was
walked away.
small and
then he kept on chasing us, and then I just told her, let's go, because I'm not trying to get shot at. I mean, he's obviously not doing anything right now, but we don't know.
So we
Can you describe what it looked like to me?
He was like about this, like this tall,
like to my eyes.
and then he was this tall. He was like he was wearing a black wife beater, and then like a black sweatpants, and he had like a
short hair.
Was he
black
driving?
hair.
He
He was a passenger in this white truck. I got a picture. Oh, I have a picture of him. I can just show you.
There you go.
Yeah, of course.
There you go.
He was pointing a gun at us.
At this stage, officers begin focusing on the young man's behavior rather than the earlier verbal exchange. They do not see an isolated reaction that fades, but a sustained escalation triggered by a minor moment of frustration. Turning to intimidation would suggest a need for control rather than a brief emotional outburst. And for investigators, the key detail is not that the conflict continued, but that there was no attempt to disengage or de-escalate, indicating that the goal was not to end the situation, but to force an outcome through threat.
This is what he looked like.
Is that the same guy that we're out with?
I don't think so.
Okay.
And then he had like another white friend, and he was like a little taller, and then 2 girls.
Yeah, that is him.
Is it?
Same underwear and everything, I believe.
But
And this was the young man who had the gun.
yes.
And he came here.
You can see he's reaching into his pants, like, for it.
Well, I can't say
you
what. I can
can't.
see his hand in his pants, absolutely.
But did you tell him how he came here?
Oh, and then he came inside, and, like, I was kind of... So then he came inside, he's walking this way, then he walks kind of back towards me, because he sees me over there. So then he starts, like, telling them, oh, we came up to them and harassed them, and that's
Hold
why
on
he
one
did
second.
that.
Is this the other gentleman that we're looking for?
So, yeah, like, those are all the people that were there. The girls were the ones that shouted out to me, calling me names and stuff, and then the guys, he was actually first asking for my number, and then I said no, and then they started, like, calling me names and stuff.
So, all right. Do me a favor, just raise your right hand. You swear the statement you're about to make is the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah. Okay, so you get out of the car, and what happened?
So I get out of the car, and then, like, I open my back car door because I'm looking for something. So I bend over, right? I guess, you know, they were in position, like, I guess they see my butt. So then I go back in, get out of my car, and then that one that had the gun rolled down his window asking me for my number.
Okay.
Right, first he said I looked good, then he was like asking for my number, you know, all that stuff.
Right.
And then I was like, I kind of just shook my head. I was like, you know, I didn't even say anything, nothing. So then as I'm walking away, they roll down the window again, and I'm pretty sure it's the girls that started, like, verbally assaulting me and stuff. And, like, just in the car, they started, like, calling me, like, why is my ass out, stuff like that, whatever. And so then I call my friend, and I'm like, hey, like, these people just called me.
Okay.
Because I don't know these people at all. Like, we parked in the same spot, whatever. So then I call my friend, and I'm like, these people just called me, like, like, I don't know, I didn't know, I was just walking. So then she was like,
Say that word again a little bit slower. What did they? Like
yeah.
T-H-O-U-G-H-T?
No, T-H-O-T.
You
It's
know
like
how to-
something like younger people say.
I'm dumbass.
Like a something like that.
Okay.
So I called her, I'm like,
Thoughts
they just
and
told me,
thoughts
I don't
does
know why.
not
So she's
sound
like,
the same.
okay, well, let's go ask him why. So we go up, obviously, maybe we should have de-escalated, but my friend's more into, she, I don't say much, so she didn't like that they were something.
Okay.
So then we go up to them, and she's like, why'd you call my friend, like, say that to my face, like, this and that, like, you girl, and then I was like, yeah, like, why'd you call me by myself? Now you guys, like, don't want to say anything now? Okay. So then the guy in the car, I guess he sees what's happening, and it's all verbal to this point, nothing, no threats, nothing.
So then let's get to that point.
Yeah, so then he jumped out of his car, and then, and I'm like, yeah, like, why are you guys singling me out when I'm by myself? And basically, I'm just telling them, are you guys
talking to the girls or to the guys?
We were kind of just talking in a group, like, why are you guys, like, I kind of just got on my car,
Okay.
I don't know these people at all. I don't know why they're calling me this. So then she was doing that, and then I'm talking, so everything is very verbal at this point. Then the guy jumps out of his car, and, like, immediately,
the guy with the gun.
Well, no, so basically the three people were outside at first. It was the blonde kid and then the two girls.
Okay.
Then as the guy with the gun sees what's going on, he jumps out of his car.
Okay.
And basically, like, immediately I see his hands in his pants, so I was already like, okay. So then he starts talking, and he's the one really talking. Like, the other people, you know what, they insulted me, they didn't do much. It was just this guy, he's really talking, and then finally, like, we're in a verbal argument, and he's talking about I beat women, and then we keep going in a verbal argument, and then he pulls a gun out, and I was like, all right, let's go. And then, but, like, I guess...
How far away were you guys at all
literally
this?
like this. Like we were like this, and then I seen him pull a gun out, and so me and were like this.
Okay.
I see him pull the gun out, I kind of back up, because
Okay.
I'm kind of scared. She wasn't really fazed by it. Okay.
Okay.
So then he's still talking, he's saying, like, then finally he cocked the gun back, and I grabbed it, and I pull her back. I'm like, all right, we're going.
Right.
Like, this isn't worth it. Yeah, this isn't worth it. And then, so we walk away, and he shouts something out to us, like, yeah, because I'll pistol with the something like that. Like, I'll pistol with the I'll, just basically saying he beats me. Okay, like, that's basically the premise of what he's saying. So then we walk, and then
who the fuck
he said something I really had a pocket.
Who the fuck just sits up there trying to plead their case, and just by saying, oh yeah, I beat women, I hurt women. Saying all this to a woman. But wanna say, I'll beat the fuck out of a nigga though. I'll pistol whip a nigga though. I'll bitch slap a nigga though. You won't ever hear that come out their mouth. But they all want to be big and bad when it comes to women though. Someone who can't physically defend themselves unless they do what they need to do by going to the gym, getting buff, so they can withhold themselves against a man. But for those that decide not to and just stay feminine, I said feminine, feminine, yeah. And they just get bear mace, pepper spray, get a Glocky, and they go shoot your ass. Let's see how it feels to get hit with some hollows, nigga. Now let's see how it feels to get hit by that 9, boy. Or that 10 milli. I don't know what bit that's toting a 10 milli. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what bit that's toting a 10 milli. Besides the gangster bitches. Besides them.
I was like, no, like you're just, okay. I was like, you're just short. Like you're just shorter than me. Like you just need to feel like a man, okay?
Okay.
Basically, I was calling him short at this point.
Right.
And then I guess that really got him upset because that got him really upset. So then he starts walking towards us, and then like finally it pulled back. We just walk away.
He only pulled the gun once.
No, he had the gun. He had the gun out. He was holding it like this while we were talking.
Okay.
So then finally, like I guess he got tired of it. So then he cocked it back, and then started like you know, like going like that with it. But going like that with it, saying, oh, like I'll pistol whip you, this and that, and then like that's when I'm really like, all right, we're gone.
Okay, and then you came in here.
We came in here, so then like as I was leaving the parking lot, I'm calling the cops because like I get like. It's one thing when everything's verbal, but then when you start pulling a gun out on people in public, that's different, you know?
Okay.
So then I call the police because he's obviously underage, like he looks underage to me at least. I call the cops and then I'm walking here, so then I'm calling the cops over here. I see him again and he's just like walking past me, looking at me, like smiling all weird and stuff. So then he walks over here, makes a turn, I guess, and walks right back over there. And then he starts talking to one of the employees and like, sorry, I'm just kind of like. And then he starts talking to one of the employees, and then he was basically saying, oh no, they were harassing us. So I was like, no, you harassed me first.
Okay, so then you come back here.
So I'm just here calling the cops, and he walks like after, I guess he found like where I was, and then walks here, makes a U-turn, goes back there. So I'm over here in the store trying to call the cops. But then the people in the store obviously don't want me in there, because like it's starting a problem, so then they're kind of pushing me out, and then I kind of like.
Is that where works?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So then we didn't see any of this. She was over there working. So then basically we get into like another little verbal thing, but then I kind of like didn't want to be in it because I remembered he had a gun. And so then he just walked away down that way. And comes out and she's like, oh, what happened? I was like, yeah. And then I was still on the phone with the police for all this.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you think I need to know?
No, just that like the two girls and the blonde guy, they really, like, yes, they were the ones that, like, called out to my car at first, and, like, that's kind of why we were mad, but they really didn't do anything. Like, so I don't think that they should really...
All right, let's go. All right.
It is during this segment that the suspect is identified as Jonathan Mazzio, 17 years old and already under judicial supervision at the time of the incident. That context reframes the entire situation. Any connection to a firearm immediately places him outside the law. And beyond physical description, officers note something much more significant. Mazzio does not withdraw from the conflict, but instead sustains it and carries it forward, expanding the risk into the interior of the mall. At the same time, his first informal defense begins to take shape, portraying himself as provoked and minimizing his role, a strategy that will resurface later. For investigators, this segment establishes a central conclusion. This was not a moment that spiraled out of control, but a pattern of behavior that continued despite predictable consequences.
Okay, so basically I left her in the car, and I came to work. I get a call, and I'm freaking out, because like, she usually doesn't call and doesn't answer. So I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, I just got called. I'm like, what do you mean? What happened? Where are you? And then she's like, yeah, by these girls. And I'm like, no. I was like, I'm coming to you. And then so I came to her, and I see her that she's walking, she's in distress, and I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, let's go.
What do you mean she's in distress?
She's in distress because she just got called. And I'm like, what's going on? So I'm like, okay, let's just go back to your car, let's go outside. So then they come out of the car, they're all laughing at us, like, I'm like, oh, so I told them, like, you are not allowed to call my friend. Like, you have no respect. You have no sense of authority to come and to tell my friend that she's a problem. You don't even know her. And just because she declined you, I told them, like, the truth. Even if she declined you, you respect that. You don't go out of your way and disrespect her more.
Fact.
That's just not how you handle a situation.
But
So basically, I told them that, and then some guy in the car, I only thought there was like
mentality.
so another guy hops out of the car, and he's like, I don't know, he's all like angry. I don't know why he's so angry. He just
The
got.
guy that jumped
Big
in the car,
ass.
the one that he
Yes.
was positively
Yes.
Big ass on that motherfucking drag.
So basically, he hops out of the car. He has his hand in his pants, and obviously, I already know what's in the pants. So he's like, oh, like, what are you gonna do about it? I fight girls, da da da. He was like, no, I was the one calling her, da da da. He's like, I can do whatever I want. He was
Like
just black,
dead
okay,
ass.
X.
Who
But
the fuck just said that?
he starts pulling
To
it
try to
out.
win an
He takes it
argument.
out the case. I'm telling him.
What do you mean takes it out of the case?
So there was like a little like cubby in it. It was in a little cubby. I don't know what it's called. I don't want to go.
Okay. Describe the cubby to me that you're
Okay.
talking
It was like a phone holder.
So was it like a plastic or was it leather or was
No,
it
not leather. It
was it a zip up case?
No, it was not even a zip-up case. It was just inside of it. It was just a slip-in thing and a slip-out thing.
Okay.
I don't know what it's called.
So kind of like this, a little bit different.
Yeah, but it was just like, it looked like fake. You know,
Okay.
like it wasn't something that was safe to be holding.
Okay.
He's just like, oh, I'll shoot you. And I'm like, I'm not scared. Like, listen, I'm not a person that's scared. If you're going to do something, do it.
Okay.
So I'm backing up and I'm like, you're not going to do nothing. He's like, oh, he starts swinging it around and I'm like, yeah, that's enough for me. Like, if you're not going to do nothing and you're just swinging it around, that's enough for me. I don't want you to hit me with no gun. Like, no. So I pull my friend. We're going back and forth. Like, we're going back and forth, but I'm like, you're crazy. I'm like, you are out of the ordinary because you are literally
So
pulling
he
out a
said
gun.
he was going to shoot you?
Yes, he was, I believe my friend got it on video. I don't know if she did, but I seen her with the phone. I don't know if she was taking film.
Okay.
But the girls were also video recording, so get their phones. I seen that they were recording us laughing at us.
Okay.
That I can tell you.
Okay.
So I was just like telling him like, no, like I'm grabbing my friend, we're pulling away, and we start walking away. Next thing I know is I'm at the back of where the shoes are at. I come out, and this young lady and her two sons are running to the back, frightened for their lives, thinking that they're gonna get shot at.
Who's running for their lives?
This young lady and two kids. Just a
Okay,
mother
just
and
some of the people apart
here.
there.
No, here. I just
Okay.
want we walk inside. We walk inside.
Okay, so
We
you're
walk
now
back
separated
inside.
from him.
Yes.
And you're over here.
We walked inside
Okay.
into the store, and she's on the phone with you guys.
Okay.
So my friend is outside right here,
Right.
in front of the mirrors, and she's on the phone with you guys because she didn't want to bring it into the store. So I'm in the back, still working. I'm in my shift right now, and I see these little two kids and their mom is pulling their kids against the wall, like trying to hide because they're frightened, right? So I'm like, what's going on? And they're like, there's a person out there with a gun, and I start running because I just had an incident with somebody with a gun.
Okay.
So I start running to the front because I'm looking out for
Did
my
you see
friend.
a gun a second time?
No, I did not.
Okay.
But I got told that he was trying to hit her, and he pulled out the gun right here.
Okay.
So I don't know who's seen it. So I don't know who's seen it, but that's what I was told.
Okay.
But so I came outside and I come to my friend, and then
This nigga really thought he was doing something today or that day. Cause he was just so excited to have that. In his mind, he was so excited to have that gun food. He just felt the need to intimidate somebody with that bitch. And intimidated the wrong person because he intimidated a female that he got rejected by. Shit makes no sense. Shit makes no sense. I bet he wouldn't dare wave that bitch in that nigga face. Or even attempt to think he go pull that bitch out on somebody. They go quick draw that
and then
nigga
that's
so
when she's still on
fast.
the phone, and then that's it. I didn't see him a second time out here.
Okay.
But my friend did see him a second
Okay.
time out here.
right.
I wasn't there for
He
that.
gonna try to
Anything
run
else you think I need to
motherfucker.
know?
Right motherfucker gonna hand his ass with me to you.
The girls were laughing. They thought it was a joke when the guy was pulling out the gun on us.
Right.
I don't know if this is valid, but the guy that was outside, the tall owner of the car, he wasn't there. I don't know if I didn't see him, but I didn't see him at all. The owner of the car.
The driver or the owner?
Yes, the driver of the car. It was just a tall guy.
Okay. All right.
That's all the information I can give you, sir.
All right. You're going to be here till what time?
Until 8:30.
All right. If I need anything else, I'll come and get you. Thank you for your help.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you for your help.
Here, the focus will shift to how Mazzeo attempts to explain what happened. Without being prompted, his version begins to circulate. That the women exaggerated, that he only meant to scare them, and that the situation was misunderstood. For officers, this kind of early clarification.
You was meant to scare them? You were trying to fucking scare them with a weapon just because you got rejected. Like, literally listen, reread your statement when you get the fuck out of jail. Reread the bullshit you put on that paper. All because you got rejected. Like, yo, literally go through every word. Break down every word that you wrote on that piece of paper. Just to say, I really went to jail for trying to intimidate a woman because she didn't like me. Like. Think about that. I got rejected. So I got mad and took my frustrations out on this woman. I know that was wrong. I know that was dumb of me. I don't know why I did it. But I hate that I did it. And now I gotta live with that. Because it's on my record. And I was carrying a stolen firearm. Because I got rejected. Because I couldn't handle controlling my emotions. And I let my emotions get the best of me. Like a female. Like any insecure ass nigga. Now I got a felony on my record because I got rejected by a woman. Just fucking dumb.
Does not function as an explanation, but as an effort to reduce responsibility. It also becomes clear that he does not view himself as the one being threatened, but instead frames the intimidation as protection of others. Once it's established that the firearm was not his, the focus moves away from ownership and toward a more critical question: how he gained access to it and why he felt entitled to use it.
So, we start out with saying, asking if you have a gun.
No, sir.
So turn around for me. No. Let me do my thing, all right? We've had guys hiding guns the last.
You good, boss man?
All right.
But like I was saying, so she came up to our car. And mind you, me and my homeboy are licensed carriers.
Okay.
So he has his license. See, I'm 17, I got it gifted. So he's legally, like, he's over 18. Yes, it's a pistol, yes.
You can't have one till 21.
But I got it gifted to me, so I was.
Doesn't matter. Can't lawfully carry.
My homeboy.
All right, so you're wrong.
That nigga said, I got it gifted to me though. A 17-year-old get gifted a pistol. Talking about I got a license to carry. Nigga, they don't even let you take the class until you're 21. What the fuck are you talking about? Like what, nigga? Talking about I got a license to carry. Nigga, you're 17.
He's licensed, but anyway, thing is, they come up to our car threatening them on video, threatening those two girls.
Saying, girls
yes, on their phones, it's on video. They're coming up to them, screaming at them, and I hop out the car like, what are y'all doing? Mind you, the homeboy told me to grab his license, so I grabbed it for him, and I have it in my hand holding it.
You're saying your friend.
Yeah.
You were grabbing a license for it.
Yes, he said grab his gun. It's like they were coming up trying to fight them when they're young, underage. And the girl came out, her job, come fight her. For what? They didn't do nothing.
Okay.
So they came up to the car, right? So I'm not gonna let them just beat on them. So I came out like, what you guys gonna do? Like, I'm not pointing at nobody, nothing, none of that. That's pointing towards the ground, not talk, safety on, everything. And in the holster. And so they came up to have an altercation. I said, guys, go around. I'm yelling at them, move around. Like, we're not trying to do nothing, move around. I'm like, get away. And then they keep coming back. The girl, the JD worker, came in my face to face. I said, move around. I said, I had threatened them. I said, I slap girls, but I don't really slap girls. I was just saying that I'm scared of them. Right. So I slap girls. I move around. Like, I'm not gonna try. So, thing is,
You only said that to scare them. My boy. I'm pretty sure if somebody said they slap women, they slap women. I'm not going around and say I'll hit you. I'm not finna go around telling them I'll hit you, knowing damn well I don't hit women. That's fucking misleading. And why the fuck would I say that? And that's not my true intentions, or that's not the character I am. Like, be fucking for real. And if they was underage, and they fought, then it would have been on them. The women that you got rejected by, her and her friend would have got charged if they was minors. You feel me? But no, you want to step in and act all big and bad and bold with this little ass tards.
they were trying to fight them. I was trying to defuse the situation. I said, my part.
Do they know them?
No, they don't know. They just came up to the car. We don't know them at all. And we came here to get Starbucks, and they came up to us.
Where's your truck at?
It's outside.
Right out
Yeah.
the food court?
Yeah.
These guys are right outside where the food court is.
But we're just about to leave. That's the thing. Like, they came out to us.
It's better to clear this up anyway. If you're telling me what you're telling me, you're fine.
Yeah. It's all on their phone. The video of them coming up to us.
I don't know. They're right outside.
Hello.
He moved his car because they thought they were going to kill him.
So
Yeah.
these girls came up. So these two other girls came up trying to fight.
Who am I from with?
The other girl, my dad. These other girls, and me were there, and I'm in the car.
He's not in.
License to carry. So I hop out the car. Driver's gun for him. And everything like that, right? So these girls start trying to fight these two girls for no reason. And I'm screaming at them saying, move around. We're not trying to take up each other, move around. I grabbed it before him.
Oh my god, he's talking. Yo, get your...
So, not too long ago, so back in 2021, I had a GTA charge. I had battery charges, fleeing. What's it called? I never had a gun charge. That's why, like, I'm not allowed right now. I got gifted a gun, but it's not with me no more. I gave it back. Thing is, he's licensed. He told me to grab his firearm from him, so I grabbed it. He couldn't grab it, so he dropped it. So I picked it up. I was holding it. I was gonna give it to him, and while they were coming rushing me, I backed up. I didn't raise it towards nobody. Didn't point it towards nobody. It's on the like this. I said, "Get out my face," because girls in my face screaming. I tried to scare her. I said, I really don't hit females. I've never hit females with my dad. I used to beat my mama. I witnessed that. I don't hit females. I just said it, and then when she said it, she backed up. So I backed up. I said, now, keep walking. And she kept coming towards me. I said, keep walking. So, mind you, the gun's always it's in the safety thing, like the holster. And so she kept walking and stuff. And we start going in. She starts staring me down when I'm walking. I said, is there a problem? So, like, we just told you, come on, we're not worried about you. She's on the phone, saying stuff, cursing me out. I'm like, people curse me out, I'm gonna retaliate. I don't like to get loud, but if you get loud with me, I'm gonna get loud. I'm like, bro, you let the whole family get over me. I'm putting out. And she's like, yeah, because you coming at me. You expect me not to retaliate? Yeah, it's a mature thing not to. I understand that. But you're in my face screaming at me, I'm not going for that. Especially me. I'm not that type of person, you know. But I don't go do stuff, go find trouble, all that stuff, you know. I'm just trying to be right now. I'm trying to get back on my feet. I just got out not too long ago. I got out because my ex-girlfriend, she stole her mama's car. I didn't know it was stolen. I got all those charges dropped. That GTA, I had 2 GTA charges, but that one just got dropped because that girl stole her mama's car. I didn't know. She came pick me up with a good breakfast, and I was held at a dumb point in front of my ex-girlfriend, which that made me change. Like, this hurts, bro. Like, see my girl watch me get held at gunpoint because of my charges that I had done in my past. That hurt me deep inside, and so I gotta change. I started going back to school, getting my GED school, getting paid, start working. So I'm doing what I need to do now.
This nigga started to tell his life story. The fuck we is talking about what the fuck happened in this damn parking lot. Now what the fuck you got your previous charges?
See, I'm not from over here. I'm from Lake Worth. So the thing is, I was raised with a lot of violence, a lot of gang violence. I'm not a gang member, none of that, but it's just what I was seeing. Yes, sir.
Mazzio's explanations lose credibility when he acknowledges that he's on probation for a prior juvenile case. While those prior charges are not detailed on scene, their existence alone indicates previous involvement with the justice system. From that point forward, his statements carry a different meaning. Someone on probation understands that any contract with a firearm constitutes a serious violation. For officers, this distinction matters. They're not dealing with a teenager who's unaware of the consequences, but with someone who's already been warned by the system and nevertheless chooses to cross the line again.
You can relax your arms. I'm chilling. Make this a little bit easier.
What am I doing? I'm just chilling.
Relax that shit.
How old are you?
It's my dad.
You're 17?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Hey, how's it going? It's Agent Donald. I guess so. Hey, nothing. Your son, right? Yeah. What's your son's name? Yeah. So he's being detained right now for something that happened with a firearm at the mall. So when I know exactly what happens, I'll give you a call back, right? We'll just make it to jail, man. Huh? Like you say, we're going to jail.
I thought I was. I didn't know that, bro. I didn't do nothing wrong, bro. They pushed up on us. My. Damn.
Yeah, we had one person hide a gun really good the other day.
I get rid of that, but they came up to us, sir. But I didn't pull it out. I didn't point it at them or nothing. Or pull it out on them.
You didn't pull it out?
I didn't pull it out on them, no.
Turn your head that direction. Don't move. I did not speak to your father, but we will make sure that he is aware of everything. You will be given an opportunity to make a phone call when you get to the jack.
So if it's your phone, before I give it back, so I don't have to write a search warrant or anything on it, if you go through the phone, I just want to see if there's any evidence before it gets deleted.
Of what?
Like saying, hey, go hide the gun or anything crazy like that.
With the kid?
Yeah.
I don't have his number.
You know, then why are you in the car with him? How do you know?
That's my homeboy's. So that girl right there, the white girl with the blonde, white one, the short one?
Yeah.
That's his girlfriend. And her friend is see the other girl?
Mm-hmm.
That's my friend.
Yeah.
So I was with her.
Okay. So friends through girls?
Yes. The straight girls in there. There's no phone, no number, no. I have an but that's not him.
The last message. Yeah.
I guess that was gonna force us to so it was obvious.
Yeah, that's fine. It's not big. All right, then that's fine.
I don't know platforms.
No, you're good.
On those you can. On those I don't. You can.
That's fine. I just want to see if there's anything that's been deleted that I wouldn't have
Where's
to.
the case, bro?
30986.
You want to open?
What's this thing?
What?
It's so fancy. Any last words before we go real fast?
I love you.
Okay.
And,
I'm not trying to spend the whole day.
Well, John,
Not trying to spend all day with
yeah.
the
You want to play along?
would I go in there?
Yeah.
I mean, legally I have to because I'm your father, so yeah. Your mom's dead, so she won't be there. Have a good night.
Damn! Why the fuck you had to say that?
Appreciate it.
Yep. Have a good night, Pat.
Damn! What the fuck? What the fuck?
30986.
You want to open?
What's this thing?
What?
It's so fancy. Any last words before we go real fast?
I love you.
Okay.
And,
I'm not trying to spend the whole day.
Well, John,
Not trying to spend all day with
yeah.
the
You want to play along?
would I go in there?
Yeah.
I mean, legally I have to because I'm your father, so yeah. Your mom's dead, so she won't be there.
Are you gonna be there? Well, yeah, of course I am. I'm your father. Your mother's dead. Of course I gotta be there. I'm the only other guardian you got, nigga. Like, why it sound like you said that shit so fucking harsh, kid? The fuck? Anybody else caught that, or am I tripping?
Appreciate it. Thank you very
easy.
much. Appreciate it.
Yep. Have a good night, Pat.
Following his arrest, Jonathan Mazzio was formally charged with possession of a firearm by a minor, delinquent in possession of a weapon or ammunition, and 2 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. The case was filed in the Palm Beach County Circuit Court, where on August the 20th of 2025, he entered not guilty pleas to all charges. The court would set a total bond at $90,000, reflecting both the seriousness of the allegations and his prior judicial status. The case remains open and pending, awaiting decisions that may determine whether it stays within.
Bro, when they be throwing out these bonds, food, I be wondering, who the fuck got that type of money just put up right now? Besides the riches. And besides motherfuckers that actually know how to save their money. Like, nigga, you got 90K under your mattress right now to get out. And plus, when I'm telling y'all, when they be throwing these money bonds out, and I be like, how the fuck I'm gonna get that shit? But somehow, y'all make a way to get yourselves up out that jam though. But some might have to stay in that bitch a couple days. But it's like, fuck. What type of job y'all got? What type of profession y'all got? $90K, cuz? That's a car. That's a whole car. They could drop 90 cash racks on a brand new car right now if a nigga didn't have to get bonded out. Like, cuz. Like, cuz. 90K? You got 90K under your mattress? Shit, I don't. Do you? Shit. But if you enjoyed the video, man, drop a like, comment, subscribe. I've always been your boy, Rell. Peace.